my lovelies. I am kind of super excited about tonight's meditation because it just came hopping into my head as something that needed to be done. Um, First and foremost, when you join, um, whether you're here live or on the replay, please type in hashtag live or hashtag replay so that I know. Hey, Bree. Hello, gorgeous. I'm so glad you are here. And as always, I'm getting my keyframe rate to low message. So let me know if you're having any technical problems. Let me get closer to my microphone. I have some water too. Sweet. I am ready to guide you. This one should be fun. Rabbit has always been such a beautiful kind of spirit animal for me. They're mischievous, they're clever, they're quick. They have many, 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 many talents. And they help you to find yours, right? Um, as the Chinese astrological new year has begun in the year of rabbit, um, I just wanted to let people know, like, the energy behind that is very much about embracing beauty, our own artistic talent and creativity, gentleness, calmness. Yeah, rabbits do have that quick way of like, oh, something's up, you know. um, but then they do what they need to do, and then they're back to calm. And so that's kind of the energy that I want to bring into this year. Like Bree, you're really busy and it's going to get just busier over the next few months. And so we're going to need to take that energy of being able to, you know, tap it out with our back feet, so to speak. But then just bring it all back down to calm so that we have energy for the next day, right? Um, so let me see here. I think I had a couple of notes I wanted to make sure I hit on. Um, oh, yeah, this year is all about luck. It's considered the luckiest animal in the Chinese zodiac. Um, but yeah, it's about mercy, elegance. Now, what you can start thinking about going into your like your lives or anything like with a little elegance and panache. Maybe something like that. Um, they because they live so much of their life underground, they know how to navigate those deep, deep, what do you call them? Burrows, right? They've got all these twistings and turnings, and they know how to get through them in the deepest dark. And for them, it's home. It's warm. It's their natural place of safety, right? And so hopefully, we can um, embrace that feeling of safety in our own darkness as we get to know our shadow selves and embrace those parts of us that we are not always wanting to share with the world. So it's 5:05, so I don't know, maybe give it another couple of minutes. Did you or your babies have any questions about Bunny going into this? I await the delay. I love that your kids are on here too. That's so cool. Because I love meditating with little ones. Okay, so no questions. I'll take that as no questions. Okay, so I guess I'll just jump right in. And I don't script my meditations. I get a basic idea of what I want. You missed the bunny story. Which bunny story? Yes, we are. Hey, Angela. Hey, how's it going? Yes, we are going to be meditating today. Uh, oh, you're trying to connect. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and give a quick reboot, refresh, whatever the word is. Um, so, we are now in the Chinese zodiac new year of the rabbit, and rabbit is representative of mercy, elegance, beauty. It brings out our own artistic and creative attributes. Hi, we just got off our live, so we can. Oh, thank you. Mwah. Yeah, I'm gonna watch the replay on yours. I was too busy, kind of like trying to get in headspace for this. um, yes, thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, so Bunny is all about being able to navigate. They're at home in the deep, dark places. They create this warm, healthy, safe environment in the deep, dark, where you know, a lot of us in particular are afraid to dwell, right? So I think that's a lesson that we can learn from Rabbit, is that we can go into our darkness, we can go into our shadow, and we can still be safe, and we can still kind of be at home and welcome the shadow as part of who we are. And then of course above ground they're like in this calm vigilance where they're always kind of aware of what's going on, but and they know that they can move at an instant if something happens. Like they got the well, I was doing a really bad impression of their how they thump their warnings, like um, but they do what they have to do, and then they go right back to calm. And that's the energy that I'd like to bring into this new year. Is like, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff that I gotta do. We all do. Everyone. The shadow. Oh, the shadow. Can you explain the shadow? Yes. So as we go through life, um, there are aspects of. Okay, so let me just start with like the iceberg kind of analogy. So when you have an iceberg, you've got this little tiny part that's above water, and that's considered our conscious mind, right? And that's where all of our conscious thinking is. That's where, you know, our day to day, you know, doings happen. I'm so eloquent tonight. But then you've got this huge bit underneath the water, right? And that's our subconscious mind. And there is so much going on in there. In fact, 95% of our actions in life and our thoughts come from under that horizon line. Our subconscious really is the big mover and shaker in our lives. So our conscious mind has a lot of judgment a lot of times, and it will tell us, this is a part, this I'm learning that, oh, when I act this way people will laugh at me, or when I do this, um I'm not accepted, or just any kind of little thing that we're like, oh, okay, let's just not do that, and let's not be our authentic self. We're going to push that down below the surface. Okay, so the shadow then becomes where we're I'm trying to explain it in a way that kids will understand, right? Um, so the shadow is just, it's not a big scary place, although some people think of it as, oh, that's where I keep the things that I want to hide from the world. um the shadow is actually kind of a place for, it's an ideal place for us to go to heal. And it is a way to describe just living in the, I see I'm not I'm struggling right now. Because I haven't described the shadow to children in a very, very long time. So it's basically just a place where oftentimes we have just put a hold on some of our uniqueness, right? And right, yeah, it's kind of difficult, but it how I can kind of see it, it's where we tend to lose our uniqueness because we're trying to fit in and be accepted in the world at large, right? Because that is a primal need for humans to be accepted. Because if we are not accepted into the tribe, then this goes way back to when we were, cave people. If we were not accepted, then there's a good chance that we'd get kicked out and we could die, right? So there's this primal need to be accepted in the world. And if we have certain behaviors, if we're too loud, if we're too whatever, they're literally where this is happening to them now. Yes, exactly. So children at your kid's age, Bree, this is when the shadow starts developing, right? Because they're starting to be more self-aware. They're starting to understand they're different from mom and dad. They're different from their school chums or however you want to do it. So they're starting to figure out how they're going to navigate in society, in their tribe. So if there's something that they perceive that's not acceptable, they'll go and they'll put it under the surface, right? And so once that happens, it can sit there for the rest of their lives if they are not aware and they're not, acknowledging that this is a part of them. And so shadow work, which is what I do a lot of, really is the practice of unfolding, of pulling out those parts of ourselves by going inward through meditation, through shamanic journeying, all kinds of things like that, and acknowledging the existence of those things that we've put away. And your kids are so lucky that they have a mommy that's really awake and aware in this way, because I mean, literally, even though I've been in like the pagan community since I was 19, and I'm now gonna be 53 this year. No, it's like crazy. And it took me a really, really long time to really understand shadow work, but they can really start to understand and kind of be aware of these behaviors that they're, you know, not letting their uniqueness shine through because of fear of rejection or whatever. So shadow work again is we go in and we peel back the layer 53 and amazing. Yes, thank you. um, and so we peel back the layers. We kind of, I've had some where like I just literally embrace myself as a young child, and through that acceptance and showing myself that love, I've healed like generations worth of trauma essentially. So it's a really powerful work, and luckily at their age they probably won't have a lot to deal with at this point. So and that's not really the focus of tonight's meditation, because I wanted to bring in that energy of quick decisions, quick movement, and then coming back to calm, and also being able to navigate through our subconscious mind, and growing our subconscious awareness. And so that's going to be happening. Yeah. That was really loud. I'm sorry. Did you guys have any questions before I get started? Thank you for asking that question too, because that's a really important question to be able to answer a lot more eloquently than I did. No judgment on myself. No, no. No, like I said, it was you're no sorries. It's okay. It's really important that I am that I can, do that in a very kid friendly way, because I love working with kids in this stuff. So, um, any other questions or anything before we get started? I need more water before we get started. I'm so glad you guys are all here. So, yeah, I'll keep an eye on the chat if their delay comes through. But I'll just take that as no questions. And so, why don't we just start by rolling our shoulders a little bit. Okay, good. I know I've been holding a lot of tension in my neck and shoulders the last few days. So, okay, feet flat on the floor. Micah's here. You came just in time. I'm just about to start the meditation. Yay! You missed all the stuff about shadow work and the rabbit, but you can always watch that on replay if you want. And Micah he's one of my oldest friends, and he has his little nicknames for me. So all right, so feet flat on the floor. If anyone says anything in the chat, I may miss it because I'll have my eyes closed. Okay, let's start first with taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Fill up the belly and then sigh it out. And sometimes after that you want to wiggle and jiggle and get it all out. Okay, one more big breath. And sigh it out. Wiggle and jiggle if you need to. And one more breath in. And out. All right. You're aware of your body. You feel the seat beneath your bum. And start to feel a warm light far beneath your feet. The light is swirling colors of green and brown and black, with flecks of gold and silver and kind of a crystalline shimmer. The light is building beneath your feet. And you feel it rising up from the earth itself. You feel the light infusing the mycelium, or the little lace-like networks underneath the ground that the mushroom people make. The mycelium and the mushroom people smile that you are here. And they send messages for miles and miles and miles, letting them know that you are here. You are safe and protected. That beautiful warm light now enters through your feet. Climbing up through your ankles and your calves, your knees and your thighs, filling up your whole body with this beautiful warm earth light, climbing into your hips and your belly, your chest and your throat, filling up your head and your third eye, and then moving out through the crown at the top of your head, going high up into the heavens. There reaching the realm of your higher self, of your angels, of whatever you want to call it. And there it joins with brilliant blue-white light, and they spiral back down together. The green, brown, black, silver, gold with the white and blue light entering back into your crown chakra, moving through your head, your neck, your chest, filling up that belly, moving down through the hips, so warm and protecting as it flows through you like warm butter, down through your thighs and your knees, your calves, ankles, and back down into the earth, where the mycelium and the mushroom people receive that heavenly energy, and they are so grateful. It helps them grow. And that light keeps going down deep, deep, deep into the earth. You feel yourself going with that light, like roots into the earth, where you're strong and sturdy, and you're deeply rooted into Earth Mother. Take one more deep breath. You look around you and you see that you're in a beautiful, sun-dappled meadow. You hear birds chirping around you. You feel the wind, and you listen as it filters through the trees. Your ears have suddenly grown quite long, and you twist them this way and that, listening, ever listening. Your eyes are keen, and as you feel your body, you feel that you have these beautiful, long, strong back legs. As you look around you, you see your family of hares and rabbits. You're enjoying the sun, playing, chasing each other, tumbling around. Always someone in the group is listening and feeling the vibrations of the earth itself, watching the skies for the shadow of hawk or falcon or eagle. But right now, everything is calm and everything is safe. You're happy in this grove, this happy little meadow. You all have eaten your fill of the most nourishing things like dandelion and meadowsweet, mullein, and all the different lovely herbs and grasses that rabbits get to eat. The sun is starting to slowly set. As the sun starts to go down, you all start moving towards these beautiful round holes in the earth. Your burrow, you know, is safe and warm. You enter into the darkness, feeling confident and at peace. Before you lies a catacomb, a maze of different shaped burrows and lanes that you and your family have scratched your way into the earth over generations. Start traveling through some of these lanes. Take note if there are any directions that you feel hesitant to travel. Just take note of it. Also take note if there are areas that kind of invite you in. It's dark, but you can see. You feel that there is more to explore here. As you reach the edge of your burrow, find a place that calls you, that feels ready to explore. You and your family members are at different places. Some may help you here, some may be elsewhere. When you find that place that feels like it's almost calling to you, very ready to explore, start digging. You've got these beautiful long claws that just go through the deep earth so easily and quickly. Dig, 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 dig. Whether it's deeper, whether it's horizontal to where you are, whether it's moving up, let the energy of that space tell you where to go. There will come a point where you just feel it's ready, you just stop. Take a moment and sit in this little space. For some of you, there is a gift waiting there. It can be a gift from Mother Earth herself, in the form of a crystal or gem or a seed or some other gift that is ready for you to take. If you feel like you're ready to take that gift, take it into your arms. If you have to pull it by the roots, just know that it is yours and it's fine. Now look towards the opening that you had just made to this little place. How does it feel in this space? Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it damp? What sensations do you feel here? If you wiggle your little nose, do you smell anything in particular? Is it just the deep earth, or do you smell mosses and molds, or the wet ground around roots? Just know that you are safe here. The earth herself is holding you. Take the gift that you receive out of this little space, or big space, if you made a big space. Return to the main labyrinth. Now, naturally, you can find your way back to the surface. There's no guesswork. Your space here in the underworld is well known to you. It is of your own making. This is a place where you can come and discover more of who you are at any time. Take a few strides towards the surface. In this time that you were digging deeper into your burrow, you can sense that the sun is coming up above. Because even in the deepest, darkest night, the sun will always shine on the other side. So as we move through this year, you know that you can dig deep, you can work hard, but you can always come back to the calm. Take a few more strides towards the surface. You're starting to see the light. You and your family are all emerging around you, popping your heads up into the beautiful dawn of a new day. You stretch your little bunny arms, you wiggle your little bunny tail, and you wash the dirt off your nose. As ever, you poke your ears out first so you can hear if anything is near. Always aware, always ready to take quick action, to be decisive. And then you fully emerge into the meadow as the new day begins. Drink of the dew of the morning and look at the rising sun. And as you do so, the meadow around you starts to fade. Your ears are starting to shrink back to normal human size. Your body becoming as it should be, as the light of the sun shines down on you. Take a deep breath in. You start to feel the room around you again. And you look down and you see that the gift that you received in the depths of the burrow is still with you and will be with you as long as you need it. The room around you starts to feel more solid. The light of Mother Earth always surrounding you. And as I count to 3, you'll be fully returned back here in your human form, in the safety of your place, with feet on the floor. 1, feeling much more solid, much more home. 2, being back in your own space. And 3, back in your own space, in your own body. And you start to move your fingers and toes and stretch. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Blink, blink. Hello, Kasai. Micah, you silly boy. Oh, bless. I've been told I have that effect on people. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Aw. That's okay. She's having her own little rabbit journey and she'll be fine. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was fun. I I'm still kind of like, want to be back in the meadow. But I love rabbit energy. They're so clever. They always they don't think about what they have to do next, right? They just do it. And not questioning your next steps, like you say, Bree. Trusting in the process. Uh, oh, I'm so glad you loved it. Yay. um, yeah. So that is rabbit energy. They're playful, they're clever, they're quick, and they're calm, and they're mesmerizingly adorable. So, um, so I hope that all of you can carry some of rabbit energy through the following year, this year, the one that we're in, and yeah, that was See, I never like script out a meditation. It always just kind of like flows. Um, so I'm glad that it's doing good things for you guys. Any questions or anything you want to say? Again, if you are catching this on the replay, please type in #replay because I like to know when people are watching. But yeah, unless you guys had any questions or wanted to say anything, I guess that will be it for tonight. I liked hanging out with Rabbit. It was not enough time, but maybe I'll do some more later. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming. I really, really, really appreciate it. Mwah. I really, really love that the support and being able to share these meditations with you guys. I love you too, Micah. Thank you. All right, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will catch you on Wednesday when I do my my live. I haven't decided which pillar I'm going to work on for Wednesday yet, but I will announce it pretty soon. So, have a great night, everyone. Peace.